What's up guys, it's the Devil's Talon here, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you 5 tips that's going to help you get arena points faster and get you to Champions Division. But before I get into this video guys, if you do enjoy my content or find what I'm telling you helpful, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. But without further ado, let's get into it. So the first tip I'm going to be giving you is to prioritize floor loot. Now you may be asking, why am I asking you to prioritize floor loot? And that is because in this new season, the chest spawn rate is not 100%. Basically, that means that a chest can sometimes spawn and sometimes cannot spawn. And in this public match clip, you're going to see exactly what I am talking about. And this is going to be especially true in arena. Unfortunately, this means that RNG is at an all-time high, which is extremely unfortunate, but it's just the way it is, so we have to adapt. And so one way to make sure that you're going to be okay off spawn is to land on a gun. Exactly, prioritize the floor loot. So imagine if there had been other opponents dropping around. There's supposed to be a chest in there, as you can see, not there. There's supposed to be a chest above, not there. And then you're supposed to see right here, there's supposed to be a chest right here. Again, not there. So all there is in this little bit of area is an assault rifle and a pump shotgun. And that is truly, truly unfortunate. And you're going to see even right here, look, another chest spawn. So 4 chests not spawning in the same area completely makes the drop RNG. So you need to make sure that you are landing on a weapon so you know you're going to have the opportunity to fight. The second tip I'm going to be giving you is to counteract the fact that there is not 100% chest spawn rate, and that is to land at large POIs, especially in solos. Now in trios, this is absolutely obvious. If you're not going to be landing at a singular little house for a couple of chests, if you have a full trio, you're going to be landing at POIs. But what I've found is, as a solo player, if you were to land at a solo place that usually only has 3 or 4 chest spawns, you end up getting screwed and having only maybe 1 or 2 chests, and sometimes landing at your drop spot with no shield. So I absolutely recommend, especially for solos, landing at POIs with huge amounts of loot density. And as on the screen you can see, Coral Cove is a good example of that. You get a decent amount of chests all around here. There's good amount of floor loot for shield and guns. This POI is huge and massive. Another one is the new Pleasant Park drop. I can't remember the name exactly, so don't quote me on it exactly, but because there's mythic POI, it's going to be heavily contested. You need to make sure you're landing at places that's going to give you enough density of chests, since the rate is not 100%, that if you do get untested or you only have a couple, 1 or 2 players there, that you're going to get enough loot to make sure that you last in your games. My third tip is going to be abuse and use the upgrade stations. And this season, it is extremely important due to the fact that there is high amounts of RNG. Not only this season can you use the upgrade stations again to get your shotguns, whatever, better, but what's great is if you are unsure of what shotgun you want to use, whether the charge or pump or combat, with the charge and pump, you can side grade whatever to your gun of preference. However, there is going to be an obvious choice at which is the best, and I'm going to show in the next tip which gun to be using in terms of what shotgun. However, again, it is still a personal preference thing, and side grading only costs 60 mats. So again, abuse and use these upgrade stations. They're going to minimize your RNG, which is going to be huge this season, since RNG is probably going to be the biggest factor this season just because of the chest spawn rate. So the next tip I'm going to be giving you is, out of all your shotgun choices, make sure you are using the pump shotgun. And this shouldn't be a surprise. However, the charge is still a viable shotgun. The pump is just simply better, especially when you get it into the purple and gold levels of rarity. Now, the combat shotgun is still decent and viable, but unfortunately they have made it essentially so nerfed that compared to the other shotguns, its hard-hitting capability is minimized, and that is something that, again, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't want to have to hit more shots, especially in a competitive mode when you're going against decent and good players. They're not going to give you too many opportunities to basically let them kill you, so having to hit more and more shots is usually not good. And the pump's ability to hit so hard and fast is going to be exactly what you want in situations that, again, as I've talked about, I unfortunately landed in this clip at a place where I don't have a ton of shield, even though it's late game, and I'm sitting here no health against an opponent that's full health and shield. But watch what the pump can do. A huge crack. Now the fight is in my favor. I get piece control. and end the fight in 2 shots when I'm at health disadvantage. Only the pump can really do that. Unfortunately, because you have to sit there and wait for the charge, I wouldn't have hit my opponent as hard, and any damage that he does to me, he's going to be especially at advantage because he has extra shield, 2, he's at health advantage and knows that I'm already weak because he's fried me. But the pump is just so good because it can bail you out of really sticky situations, and it can really just make sure that you survive, because a 200 pump's a 200 pump. If you're getting pressured, boom, one quick shot can change the entire favor of the fight. And I understand it's purple rarity, but use the previous, tips and tricks to basically make sure that you upgrade your shotgun to that level purple rarity. The 5th and final tip I'm going to tell you is to use Boogie Bombs. Now, Boogie Bombs in competitive are probably the most broken thing right now. They render you essentially defenseless against any good player, and that is an absolutely scary proposition when pump shotguns are in the game. A good player can simply just throw a Boogie Bomb on you, piece control you, and then just one pump you in that little amount of time. This is a clip from a public match, but it basically stays the same. I notice my opponent's white, and I don't feel like doing anything, so I just throw a Boogie Bomb on him, make him dance, and he's absolutely 100% defenseless to that. Again, and in competitive modes, going against good players, I mean, you could put Mongrel in the Taj, If you if you make him dance and he can't defend himself, you piece control and put him in a box and one pump him, what can he do? Boogie Bombs are probably the most broken part of competitive right now. I don't know if they're going to take them out or they're going to make it somewhere where you don't dance as long. I have no earthly idea, but as for right now, in your solo engagements or even in your trio engagements, basically throwing a Boogie Bomb is going to guarantee you an elimination and more arena points. Well guys, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy these tips and tricks. If you did, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. And I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Peace.